Hello, dear student. I'm very happy to be able to talk to you this morning for about this edition of online learning. Um, Last time we ended chapter 7 by discussing about the storage devices, and now we're going to move. We're going to move in chapter 8. And chapter 8 is all about application software. It's very interesting because it's talking about the application you use every day with your computers. And by the end of this chapter, we expect you to be able to define software, application software, and to be giving examples of different application software. We expect you to be able to know the various types of application software, define general purpose software, define custom written software, open source software, shareware, freeware, and open domain software. We expect you to know the role of the system software when using application software. We expect you, finally, to know the various types or various characteristics of a good software. So these are the objectives that you're supposed to attain at the end of this chapter. Okay, let's move now to the lesson plan. We are now moving into lesson 2, general purpose application package. We're going to do the continuation because last lesson we started with some example of general purpose application. We're going to see now today the custom written software. We're going to talk about the role of system software, characteristics of a good system software. So as our plan, we're going to see the introduction, the review of the last lesson. We're going to talk about the general purpose application packages. It's a continuation. We're going to see example of general software from number 6 to number 10. We're going to talk about custom written software, open source, the shareware, the freeware, the role of system software, and finally, characteristic of a good software. As I can say, one of the first things to understand about the term application software is that it is exceedingly broad, right? As we said last time. Then application software is commonly defined as any program or number of programs designed for end users. That is it. Okay? In that sense, any end user program can be called an application. Hence the age-old saying, there is an app for that. People often use the term application software to talk about bundles or groups of individual software applications using a different terms, application program to refer to individual applications. And last time we saw the types of applications. We saw the generic purpose software, custom written software, open source software, shareware, and freeware. So today we are going to move forward and discuss about the reference and education software. Okay, we're going to talk about the reference and general application software. In fact, the reference software provides valuable information for individuals. Popular reference software includes encyclopedia, dictionaries, and travel directories. For example, here you can have um, some um software that you generally use in your computers to help you uh, search or look for some information, like Wikipedia, right? Wikipedia is a website, but you can have an encyclopedia in your computer. And we have educational software. Education software or educational software are often used in teaching and self learning. Educational software exists for just about any subject, like from e-learning, how to type or how to learn how to cook, how to type. You remember uh, in the lab, you each time you come to the lab, you have to learn about typing skills, and most of the time you can use either text typing or you can use Typing Master Pro. Typing Master Pro is an education software. I mean, helping you in mastering certain skills yourself. Okay, very interesting. Then we move to the web browser. The web browser is the software that allows you to access information stored in the world's largest library, the web, internet. So to go to internet, you need in fact a browser, and the browser is simply this. So let me show you example of a browser. You just open it, and this is your browser, right? You can type something here, and you will have the information, right? Like I can type mikedenny.org, and I will easily have access to the Mike Denny website, right? As you can see, mikedenny.org typed in my browser is bringing the information about Mike Denny Institute of Excellence, respect, courage, and responsibility. So this is called a browser. It helps you to look for information, to reach some websites, or to carry out other resources, other researches. Like you can even type Mike Denny and you wait for information. Okay, the Mike Denny, we have the profile, we have everything about Mike Denny. Okay, so this is it. This is what we call a browser. Sometimes when your network is slow, it can slow down the browser. So don't accuse your browser to be slow when it's internet that is slow. So this is the Magdani website, and you can access the Magdani website through a browser. Very good. So let's move on. We can talk now about electronic mail programs that we call email most of the time. And I will show you the one that I use. The electronic mail program is the program that helps you to receive and to send mail messages or email over the internet. We have Yahoo, we have Microsoft Outlook, and we have this one that I use, Thunderbird. As you will see, Thunderbird is my email program. Is my email program. Okay, with this program, I can easily use more or one or more email address to send email. I can easily send email. I will open it like this. I'll go to write, and I'll be able to type. I can write an email to info uh, mydenny.org, and I'll write hello Mike Denny. and I can send the email to this address. Hello, Mike Denny, and I'll have the email. Okay, I'll have the email. It's very, very, very easy. I can send the email, and you will see how the email is going. Mail sent successfully. And if I go to the Mike Denny email, I've received hello Mike Denny. So this program installed in my computer is called an email application, email program. Okay. So we have graphic software. Graphic software are used to create graphics like pictures, images that are similar to cartoons, drawings. Examples include Microsoft Paint, Adobe Photoshop, and many others. Okay? And many others. You can have so much of them. And it's very interesting to see how you can design different things with this graphic software. We can have desktop publishing software. Oh yes, desktop publishing software. This software enables the user to create documents that contain text, graphics, and many colors. When you want to create a postcard or a birthday party card, invitations, you can put images, you can put text, can put colors. For example, you have the famous Microsoft Publisher. And now we're going to move to example. Of course, you have Microsoft Word, WordPad, WordPerfect, and many others. Now we're going to move to custom written software. This is software written to meet the specific needs of a company, an industry, or a business. In fact, you have your own business. Maybe you are doing shoes or you are doing clothes, and you need a particular software to handle your production operations. So you need somebody to come and design a program that meets your specific needs. Nobody else and no other company can use that software because it is made to handle your particular operations. That's what we call custom written software. Okay? Yeah. We have open source software, and it's very interesting for you to understand this. Open source software is software with source code that anyone can inspect, modify, or enhance. That's the main definition. An open source software is a software with the source code that anyone can inspect, modify, or enhance. Then the source code is the code computer programmers can manipulate to change how pieces of software or a program or an application works. So as computer programmers, you're going to use the source code to modify and manipulate the way a piece of a program or an application works. So when we say open source, it means that this source code is open to anyone. Exactly, it's very bizarre, but we have some open source software. When you want to write a software and you give it to the community, you want to write a software that will help the whole world. You need some time to let it open for developers to ameliorate, to modify. So when you use the software and you think that you want to add a new functions, and if you are a computer programmer, you can easily do it. Okay, we're going to discuss it deeply later. So we have also the shareware software. Shareware is a type of proprietary software which is initially provided free of charge to the user. When we say shareware, we talk about software They are not open source, they are proprietary, but they are provided free of charge. There are many types of shareware, and while they may not require an initial upfront payment, many are intended to generate revenue in one way or another. So sometimes you install the software and you see that it's limited in functionality, and they ask you if you want to use the full version of the software, please subscribe, or you should buy now the unlimited version, the premium version. So the software itself may be limited in functionality or time limited. They give you 30 days, or it may remind the user that the payment will be appreciated. All the time you open the software, they ask you for payment. All the time you open the software, they ask you for payment. This is what we call shareware. And it's a good way to start a business when you want to build up an application. You give people access to try your application, and you give them maybe 30 days free of charge. They will just try, and if they are very interested, after 30 days, everything is blocked. They need to buy the license. Okay. We also have what we call freeware software. And freeware is a software, most often proprietary, that is distributed at no monetary cost to the end user, meaning that you use it for free without any restriction. So somebody, like, for example, when you use Google and you have your Gmail account, you are using your Gmail account, but you are not paying. I mean, it's for free. But in fact, there is a way to make it profitable for the company. Okay, the term freeware was coined in 1982 by Andrew Flugelman, who wanted to sell PC Talk. It's a communication application he created. So he wanted to sell this application outside of the commercial distribution channels that was already existing. So he found this way of creating a freeware and send it to everybody. So it was easy to download, easy to get, and easy to use, free of charges. But then maybe he came out with another version that was a premium version, and people were already aware of this PC Talk. And it's very interesting. It's very, very, very interesting. Because what you need to understand is that the term free, when we say freeware, means that it is free. Shareware means that we can share it, but it's not totally free. Okay? It's very interesting. But you should know that shareware and freeware are not open source software. They are proprietary. I mean, there's a company owning the rights over the software. So you should be very careful when using shareware and freeware, because you don't even have the source code to be able to transform. So there is this particular application that we call the system software. So what is a system software? The system software is a type of computer program that is designed to run a computer's hardware and application programs. The system software is the interface between the hardware and user application. To give you a very good overview of what is the system software, let's move on to this one. To be able to use this program, that is the email program, I need my computer first of all to start, and I need to log in, right? I need to log in. I need to do some few operations before be able to use my email program. So launching the email program, logging to my computer, start the computer, all these different applications and information are managed by the system software. So the system software is the interface between the hardware, the physical part of your computer, and the user application, the application that you are using every day. So you need that system to be in place. There's no way a computer could work without system software. So let's move on to see the characteristics of a good software. So what is a good software? According to developers, those who write or develop software, they are called software developers or computer programmers. While developing any kind of software product, the first question in any developer's mind is, what are the qualities that good software should have? And I will give you a simple view of those qualities. These qualities can be grouped in three sets: the operational characteristics, the transitional characteristics, and the revision characteristic. And it gives us this triangle, right? This triangle. And as you can see, we have in one side operations, we have transition, and we have revision. So the characteristics are the correctness, is it correct? The usability, the integrity, efficiency, reliability, the security, the safety. The usability is also for the transition, the portability, the transferability. Then we have maintainability, testability, flexibility, extendability, scalability, and the modularity. So they are all characteristics of good application. It helps you to know, can your application grow, move forward? Can you change some few things, keeping the application working? Is it transferable? Can you send it to one computer to another? Is it portable? Is it possible to install it on one or more systems? Is it flexible? And so many options. So we need to know all of these characteristics in able to cross-check. Each time you create an app, you cross-check to see if the requirements are met. So it's very interesting. I will give you a document after this lesson. I will give you a document that is more detailed about this, the qualities and the characteristics of a good software. I want you to study it very well, and I will give you a test about that. So it's very interesting. So next time, we are going to talk about a new chapter that is going to be the operating system itself. So we are going to see how this operating system works, the different parts, and it's going to be wonderful for you. So stay tuned, please. I want you to, this Form 4, I'm not like feeling you, okay? You're not online. You don't respond. Please try to make some effort, because we are continuing with our program. There's no turning back. So I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you very much. See you in the next lesson.